Yo, so I'm here with Dan. Dan's like pretty much taught me a majority of the shit out. Like straightforward and straight fact. Like you just want to introduce yourself and let them know like who you are if they don't know.
Sure. My name is Dan Dasilva. I do e-commerce and a lot of digital marketing as well.
So like Dan's like head honcho, like legitimately head honcho, big bro. Like when I do, let's turn this way. The lighting's better, kind of better. Oh, that's much better. So like legitimately, like Dan.
Emo. Look at that.
Are you going out there?
Oh yeah, man.
Nah, you're good, bro. So like legitimately, like if you guys don't know Dan, go follow. Like this is kind of like a vlog type thing that I'm doing, like trying to test out because I feel like people want that one-on-one, day-to-day type thing. And why not New York? So Dan, pretty much, we're gonna be working on a lot of shit together in the future. And to a sense, he's killing it. He's probably the Shopify guy. I think I've mentioned him. A majority of my audience knows who he is already. If you don't, go subscribe to him. And like, if you had to give any tip to somebody that's starting out, right? What would it be? Like, you had to give one tip. You had to say, somebody said, your life depends on this tip. What would the tip be?
The tip would be build for long term. A lot of people right now are just building just to get some quick cash. Quick cash is exactly what it sounds like. It's great. It doesn't last. And when you get like $10,000, for example, you spend $10,000 and then you realize you have to restart. Yeah. It's like a kind of like a cat and mouse game at all given time. So build for the long term. Yeah.
So okay, like one more question. Last one. Print on demand, white label, or dropship?
Ooh. That's a loaded question. It's based on a lot of things. Your time, how much money you have. If you have under like $5,000, private label off the table. However, if you have $5,000, then private label is what I suggest. So it really depends where you want to start.
That's exactly what I've been preaching to them. If you don't have cash, dropship. Pivot over to white label. If you want to print on demand, you could definitely create a brand around print on demand.
Print on demand is the same thing as dropshipping. So
exactly.
It's just it's another form
of dropshipping. But I feel like print on demand is kind of like the place where you could build a brand and dropship.
Print on demand is a lot easier because print on demand allows you to go out there and create based on the targeting rather than trying to find targeting based on what you find. So for example, AliExpress, you have to find the targeting for the product.
That makes sense.
With print on demand, you can make the targeting. You can target mothers that have children between 0 and 12 months old who live in California that like elephants and create a shirt that has, I'm a mother, I like elephants, and I have a child. Exactly. So it's easier to target and makes you a lot more money.
Got you. So like long term is always white label. Do you think is the biggest barrier for people actually going out there and white label?
The biggest barrier for white labeling?
Like, why, like other than cash, why don't people, because there's a lot of people out there that have cash, and the first option that comes to their head, they don't want a white label for some reason. Like, why do you think that?
They don't want a white label because they think it's a lot of work. And the problem is when you think it's a lot of work, you automatically limit yourself to that belief of you're not being able to do it, and the moment a roadblock happens, all you do is say to yourself, I knew it, and then you give up. So the biggest problem is you thinking that it's a lot of work. Meanwhile, in all reality, all you need to do is talk to people. You need to talk to a designer, you need to talk to a supplier, and you need to get the designs to a supplier, and then you need to set up, you know, if you're selling on Amazon, you go ahead and you send the products to Amazon. You don't ever have to get on a call. You don't ever have to, you know, show face anywhere. But if, you know, if something happens in encounters where your supplier is like, well, what's the specs? People are like, I don't know, specs, what do you mean specs?
It's true.
And then they're like, I can't do this anymore. And it's just like a simple question that throws people off. Literally, just run a Google search, okay? The end. It has all your answers.
That's legitimately all you need to start a legitimate business. And understanding that just like dropshipping is not the long-term goal. Like, let them know dropshipping will eventually just die off.
Dropshipping,
it'll become more competitive.
It has become more competitive. 2 years ago, I can throw up a random product and make 6 figures. Now I can't throw up a product and make 6 figures. I have to elaborately build it out. I have to play for the, you know, if this happens, then I need to do this, and if this happens, I need to do that. Meaning, to give you a clear example, if I have this product and it doesn't perform, I need to pivot to this new product, and if it does perform, I need to set up a back end to make sure I capitalize. So dropshipping, it's not going to fade away. It's just going to evolve, and those who think that using AliExpress only is going to be, you know, is going to be the way forever, you're wrong. It's going to evolve way past that, okay? So,
like legitimately, if there's anybody that you listen to, like if you don't listen to me, you definitely should listen to them. Like it's in any sense, like if there's somebody that taught me, it was Dan, right? And you guys need to just like let that sink in and just understand that I've come a long way, and you guys kind of follow me for the journey, so I'm excited to see where everybody goes. Like my dog Dan, like, you know, he's here, you feel what I'm saying? So
all right, so one more thing before we leave.
Let's focus.
You know, Zaki was just talking about how, you know, you listen to me and whatnot and help me get started, etc. I remember I still have that, you know, screenshot of you sending me $86,000.
Yeah,
like, that's awesome.
Insane. It was
but here's
crazy.
the thing, right? The difference between success, you being successful and not being successful, is literally action.
Yeah.
If you sit here and watch YouTube videos for 8 hours a day and then go to your friends and be like, I'm gonna be a master dropshipper, you're not doing anything. You're just talking, that's all you're doing. The people that are making a lot of money right now, and you mentioned this in one of your previous videos, aren't going out there and making a video every single day. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? I want to just say there's nothing wrong with that, but there's people that I know behind the scenes that have made like $200 million, and they're like, YouTube video, what? Why would I do that?
Exactly.
So again, it's not always about just sitting there watching videos and consuming, it's about doing. Because you learn more from your mistakes than our mistakes. We made the mistakes, we know what's wrong. You can only know how to avoid those mistakes if you encounter them. And how do you encounter them? It's by doing something.
That's one thing I've told everybody. Experience trumps all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Like, experience at the end of the day will trump everything. My mistakes might not be your mistakes, right? Especially if you avoid my mistakes. And no business is flawless. And you'll just encounter new mistakes that I encounter just like you. Or you might encounter mistakes that I never encountered that I just might later in the future, right?
Exactly.
And just pivoting and understanding that experience trumps all. So, any last words?
That's it. That's all I got.
Perfect. We'll go see you guys later.